Hello, everyone. Welcome into the Viewhouse Centennial for what is going to be a great Xfinity Monday Live, because we have got fan favorite, media favorite, just one of the best guys, PJ Locke, in the house. PJ, thanks so much for joining us. So excited to talk to you about this defense, man.
Wow. Well, what you got for me?
Let's get into it. You guys had said all preseason you wanted to get off to a hot start, and boy, has this defense done it. You have kept the team in the games. Both games, you only give up 13 points, just 3 in the second half yesterday. What are you liking about the defense right now, and where do you guys want to improve?
Oh, man, I feel like it's just credit to VJ. Credit to, the whole defensive coaching staff. They putting us in position, man. Tuesdays are always the days that I try to go up there and try to get an understanding, what their plan is for the opponent. And everything just seems just so clean. And I think what we're looking to improve in is just creating some type of takeaways. We need some takeaways.
Yeah.
Last year was like this, kind of started off in a drought. We didn't have any lucky bounces with fumbles that came apart or, tips and overthrows and all of these type of things. But we need some takeaways. Some type of way we got to find some takeaways.
I think what's interesting about this defense is, yes, you got VJ, you got the continuity, but you got a lot of new faces as well and new guys in starting position. But yet you've been able to get off to this hot start. Why have you been able to just it doesn't seem like there's a lot of hiccups.
Well, man, that's the nature of the league, man. It's gonna always be new faces. There's gonna be people that go away that you wish that didn't go away. But I think, man, the coaches do a good job. Sean knows. You trust Sean. You know his pedigree, and he's gonna bring in guys that fit the system. VJ's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna bring in guys for his particular defense that fits the mold of that position. And I think they do a great job of that. And that's something the players can't control. But they know. So we just got to trust it.
Well, we can't wait. The takeaways are going to come. They're going to come, for sure.
They're going to come.
Let's talk about yesterday. I want to talk about you were involved in a controversial penalty. I don't think it was a penalty, but again, these things are so not black and white. We saw you got really emotional. You're talking to Ray Jackson. You're talking to Sean Payton. In the moment, how do you handle something like that?
Man, I think I needed to handle it a little bit better. Unfortunately, I feel like I watched too much college football this weekend, and I saw 3 ejections. And I thought when I heard a personal foul, I thought I got targeted. So I immediately started walking off the field, and I just got heated in that moment because, it was within the play. I feel like it was nothing I can do. It was a critical down, 3rd down, and I tried to just dislodge the ball from the receiver. And I believe his quad hit my helmet. So when I got the personal foul, I took all my emotions out. It was a bunch of just controversial calls in the game.
Yeah.
And everything just built up. But I got to handle it better. But like I said, I thought I was getting thrown out the game. And unfortunately, I did. I didn't say unfortunately, but I did not get thrown out the game. So that was a shocker right there. But, I got to be a better leader for my teammates and not show that type of emotion at all.
I think, though, it kind of brings up this bigger question. I always say, it's so hard to play defense right now. What are you supposed to do? Stop. You're going at such a rapid clip. You're playing an inherently violent game. When stuff like this happens, you have to rethink how you play. How do you handle it?
You got to have the ability to adapt. That's what the league is. You have to adapt in any circumstances. Rule changes. Obviously, we got a new kickoff rule, so you got to adapt to that. Everybody thought it was crazy to see a new kickoff rule, but you got to adapt or you're going to be out the league. So my job as a player is just take accountability in my actions, and then also at the same time, man, I have to play the game how it has to be played.
Yeah.
So, if that comes to, obviously I'm a safety in the middle of the field, and if I have to dislodge the ball from a receiver, that's just what I got to do.
Yeah.
If I got to take the penalty, that's what I got to do.
Yeah.
I'm playing football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, though? We love seeing the emotion and the passion, and we love just seeing you out there, PJ. We got so many more questions for you. We're so happy to have you here on Xfinity Monday Live tonight because we got safety PJ Locke in the house, former Texas Longhorn. We might have to talk about your Longhorns. Are we allowed to talk about your Longhorns?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I have my bragging rights right now.
Man,
I have to.
are they going to win it all?
I hope so. We're rolling right now.
They look so good.
I believe last time we've been #1 in the country was 2008.
Yeah.
I have my bragging rights. I love it because the Oklahoma guys on the team, they are sick.
I was saying, are you making bets?
They are sick. Of course, I'll make a bet when we play them. Oh, they are sick. I love it.
That's great.
I love it.
Did you expect them to be this good?
I didn't know how good they are. I believe they was going to be good.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would be. Well, I just didn't know how good they were going to be.
Yeah.
And I don't know. These last 2 games, for sure, with Michigan, I didn't expect them to go out there and just thrash them like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they're looking good. And I know Quinn Ewers got hurt. not sure how serious it is, but Arch Manning came in, and it's crazy to see a Manning with some athleticism.
A Manning with wheels. I'm like, the world ain't ready.
Yeah, that's
oh my
crazy.
Gosh.
That is crazy. So I seen him do like a little stat, him versus Tyreek, and he had ran faster than Tyreek, I guess, this year.
Yeah.
So, hey, look at that.
That's unbelievable.
That is awesome. Look at him.
He did not get that from Uncle Peyton. We know that. That is for sure. But, man, it is fun. It is fun.
Yeah.
We're rooting for them for you.
Me too.
It's been a lot of fun. Let's get back to the Broncos. Talk, of course, not the start to the season that you were hoping, 0-2. What is the mindset now as you approach a crucial two road game swing?
And it's back to the drawing boards. That's pretty much it. I got asked yesterday about, these are some key games coming up, and I'm just like, hey, every game is a key game. We all have a common goal, and obviously making the playoffs, eventually the Super Bowl. And every game is important, and that's how we got to approach it. And we got to go 1-0 each week. And so we're going to go back to the drawing boards, fix the mistakes we made. I got all the confidence in the coaching staff. I got all the confidence in the defense, the offense, special teams. We gonna get it together.
Yeah.
We're going to get it together. And I got to stay optimistic. I'm a leader on the team, and, I gotta have some type of positivity to stick with the team. So
we love that. We love to hear that because it can be hard sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's why we love having you on here and why you're such an important piece of this locker room. You got an interesting thing coming up. You got this 2-week long road trip almost coming up. You think this could be a good thing for the team, maybe?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Like I said, I hear Sean has some history with this type of trip, playing 2 East Coast games, and. Who am I not to trust Sean Payton? Come on now. Look at his pedigree. So, I talked to some guys that played with the Saints that did it too, and they said it was awesome.
Yep.
They won some games with it. So,
yeah.
Hopefully, man, that's some positive energy for us, and, just being away from home and having a new scenery or whatever. And, man, I'm just looking to get this next dub. That's it. That's it.
Wherever, whenever it comes, you just got to get it.
Got to get it.
Is that how it is, though? You get one in it. You need the one to feel like you guys can kind of get the next one? Yeah,
I mean, when you 0-2 right now, the outside world will just try to tear you apart. They'll look at any aspect of the game and try to tear a team apart. And, our job right now is not to even look at that.
Yeah.
It's not time to panic right now at all. We're going through some growing pains right now. And like I said, we'll get it together at some point. We will get it together.
Ignoring the outside noise, easier said than done, though. You guys do a good job of that. But it's not easy. It can be loud.
Yeah.
We got PJ Locke in the house. Such a treat tonight. We got to take a quick break right now, get caught up on today's news and weather. So we head back over to the studio, and that's where we find Michael Spencer.
Hanging out with PJ Locke tonight.
All right, Michael, thank you so much. It's time now for The People Want to Know. The People Want to Know brought to you by Common Spirit, official healthcare partner of the Denver Broncos and champions for the communities we serve. A lot of Broncos fans, this is a common question we've been getting, PJ. Tara wants to know, what's life like without Justin Simmons?
Oh, it sucks, like I said, man. I feel like all the guys I get close with leaves, and, man, Justin was definitely one of those guys. And you just miss his leadership. We always do DB dinners, and I mean, he's one of the guys who started that. And I mean, he created a culture in the room, and it just sucks that the guy that created it is not there anymore.
Yeah.
And he's just such a good person off the field too. Just person you can always talk to, person gonna give you advice, give you that old veteran advice. What things look like on the field. It sucks. It sucks, but. That's the nature of the league.
Yeah.
It's the nature of the league. And I didn't think it was going to happen. Not in a million years. I thought Justin was a Denver Bronco forever.
I think everybody did. Everybody was hoping he would be as well, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he ends up back here one day. We certainly do love Justin. Well, that was The People Want to Know, brought to you by Common Spirit. We're going to take a quick break. Coming up next, we're going to talk to you about just an awesome moment that we captured earlier in the year, PJ, and we'll talk to you about that. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay, cool.
We'll be right back. Tonight, we got PJ Locke in the house, and one of our favorite things is our cameramen. They always catch some pretty cool moments, and we caught this moment. We rolled the tape during the Packers game. You just getting to hang out with your son a little bit, play a little bit of catch with your boy. What's it like? He gets to watch you, and you get to have these moments.
It's so surreal.
Look at that helmet.
I don't know. There's a lot of emotion going on right here. And if you know my son is full of personality.
Yeah.
Full of personality. He mocks everything I do. He doing this little dance. We say shoot. Shoot, yeah. But it's so surreal, man. What's also crazy is just like he doesn't really understand. You know, obviously I'm living out my dream, but when I go home, it's like, where's my chicken nuggets, Dad? I don't care that you had to go to work all day. Where are my chicken nuggets?
Oh,
you know,
awesome.
so that's what I love, man. It's just he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't care, and so that's my seed.
It's that unconditional love.
It's my seed.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. We love those moments. It's so cool.
Oh.
Time now for a few extra minutes with Broncos safety PJ Locke. And PJ, such a treat to have you on because you're a leader on and off the field. And it's been so fun watching your journey, man. You have earned every ounce of what you've got. What has it been like for you this year where you feel like you've really gone into this season as the guy, the starter, a leader? What's it been like for you?
It's honestly, it's been something that I've been dreaming about all my life. You know, just finally being a starter in the league. My journey was crazy. Just starting off at Pittsburgh, getting cut there, waiting 4 months, finally getting back in the league, and like just the journey took 5 years for me to start. And man, and each year I learned something new. Obviously this year don't have Justin. That was one of the biggest things because he was the leader last year, and you know, I try to pattern my game, like my footsteps behind him and Kareem Jackson, and just how they approach the game, how they approach the locker room, how the camaraderie is. Thought about camaraderie with the camaraderie with you know, with the DBs and stuff like that. And man, I'm just trying to like continue that culture. And obviously I'm not them, and I'm trying to do it in my own way. And you know, just find some success on the field.
It's awesome. I mean, we love seeing it, and your impact is absolutely felt on the field, in the locker room, and on the field, this defense as a whole. Look, you guys have had to shoulder more than your share of the load for even before you were here, really, with this Broncos team. This is kind of nothing new, but how do you approach that where you know you guys are going to have to carry this team while the offense kind of figures itself out?
Yeah, I know. It happens. I think the best thing, the best message for the defense is just control what you can. I mean, it's going to be games where, man, we're falling apart and the offense is going to come through. So that's not a particular thing we're worried about. You know, we know Sean going to get that right. That's what he does. For us, we just got to continue to, you know, be clean on our side. You know, we can't have mishaps. We can't give up cheap stuff. That's just how you make the game a little bit harder when you're just giving up cheap stuff and worried about stuff you can't control. So that's my message for the defense.
I love that. And it does feel like the offense will get there. Everybody knew you got a rookie quarterback. It's going to take some time, but you can tell how much this team really believes in Bo Nix. What do you like about your rookie quarterback?
The maturity, his aura, just how he carries himself, the confidence, how he approaches on and off the field. I mean, obviously, he's super talented. He has great arm talent. I saw it early in training camp. Just how he's able to make no-look passes. I couldn't really get a beat off of him. And I think he'll be fine. I think he's a real seasoned rookie. We're all going through some growing pains right now. And obviously, he can't pay attention to the outside world because the outside world is going to tell him otherwise. Yeah. And, man, my dad used to always tell me this when I was younger. And, I mean, obviously, like, I went through, like, my life obstacles. It's like, man, the skies are dark before it gets bright. And I think that's a great message for the team right now, which I haven't told them yet, but eventually I will. That's where we stand right now. We just got to continue to go through these growing pains and, these obstacles, and it's something great waiting for us. And we just got to continue to keep our nose down and grind to go get it. So.
Oh, PJ, you're so inspiring. I feel so inspired. I feel like fans probably need to hear that too, right? You got in a crucial kind of two-game road stretch coming up. What's kind of the sense of urgency, the mentality as you head out now on the road for a couple weeks?
Every game's a key game right now. It's been that from the start of the season. We got to come and go to make it into the playoffs, Super Bowl. And, we gotta get these wins to make them count. We got to get on the positive side. Right now, we just got to take the 1-0 mentality. Back to the drawing boards. I mean, no game is perfect. And, you just try not to make those same mistakes the next game. But, we're going 1-0 this week. We're going 1-0 every single day, every single practice. And then you end the week, you're going 1-0. Eventually, you're going to win a game at some point. It's just, it just sucks. It just sucks. I know we're in the entertainment business and fans, they get real. They don't get entertained with being 0-2. But at the same time, We're trying. We're trying. It's not like we want to go out there and lose, but yeah, we want to go 1-0 this week. That's the mentality.
I love it. You got to stay patient. PJ, such a treat having you on. We appreciate it so much, my friend. Can't wait till all those wins come, and then we'll be like, see, PJ said so.
Right. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get there.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Guys, thanks for logging on. We will see you next time.
Okay.